It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk true to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come. Maiyegun lawan mo, lamo do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun lawan mo, lamo do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Good afternoon to you, good morning to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
It don't happen. It don't shele. It is just the quarter to the 11th hour. It don't happen. Zazu ze.
Maiyegun diary Politico.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ o.
Thank you so much for joining me. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. Invite the Lagos Abobakus. Invite the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons. Tell them.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Share the broadcast.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Lórí Facebook.
As you are doing that, do not forget the Buhari Deans, the Buhari Didiris, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Ungoziaris, the Unekaaris, the Obinaharis. I mean, don't forget their uncles and aunties abroad. The patriotic Nigerians abroad. I am talking about the abroadian Buhari idiots. The Mumumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers. Tell them, say. Thank you. So once again, I'm going to say good afternoon to you, good morning to you, and good evening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, members and brethren of the Temple of Truth, tonight is called the quarter to the hour of truth. The moment of truth. And all of us, Yoram, I've told you, whether you like me or not, that is your own edict, that's your problem. If you like me, if you don't like me because of this Tinubu and all these rogues and criminals that you call leaders, that is also your problem. But don't blame me for whatever happened to them politically. Of course, you are going to be so frustrated. Ah, la, 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 la. We have made it impossible, practically impossible, to emotionally blackmail the Yorubas into your self-serving presidency nonsense that you are pushing, while the Yorubas are under attack, while the Yorubaland is at war, brought upon us by the friends of these traitors. They are Yoruba traitors, from Tinubu, from Obasanjo to Tinubu, to all of them parading themselves as Yoruba, this or that. Trust me, they are traitors, but you're going to find out later, okay? Just the same way I told you, you don't make a deal with the devil simply because of the gratification that you're going to get from that. That's exactly what these dubious opportunists that parade themselves as political leaders in Yorubaland. So we have ensured that it has become difficult to blackmail Yorubas into their fraudulent personal agenda, and you didn't believe that they were going to be served. Many of you still don't believe they are going to be served. But I told you, when you dine with the devil, you should be ready to pay the supreme price. In this case, Yorubas have been subjected into that sacrificial lamb for these rogues, just to be part of this contraption so far. All because of what they are promised or they will be given. Whatever that was is not going to happen. So you don't have to believe me. Whatever happens, no be me cosam. I am not a member of APC, disciplinary, whatever. I am not a member of APC delegate. You said, many of you are not members. So your emotion and everything about how you feel about Maiyegun, that's your business. But for years, we have been saying it, that if Yoruba was actually their own agenda, Yoruba interest, no real born Yoruba son and daughter, no real born Yoruba, will see all that is going on in Yorubaland in the last 7 years, and they will choose politics over their people. That is why when you see all this Tifnumbu ass lickers, crumb eaters, crumb chasers, all risers, when you see them go mad with you because of this selfish swagger, they are not doing it because of any other thing. They will say it's for Yoruba. Yoruba, moment of truth. Your moment of truth is just so close. Una they see the signal. Now una so blind to your selfishness. So when they say they kept quiet for 7 years, Buhari and his jihadi criminals, they ruined and destroyed Yorubaland and Yoruba people. But because of politics, because of what all of them want to get from whatever, they denied all of that, including people who have been killed, They deny them. Now they are about to serve their breakfast, and Olori Bruku are now getting emotional with us. They want us to show support. Nikuri. Support kill you there. One by one. Shami, Beto Adurami, and you look for Olori Bobo Dede. Everything done to us as a people, as a region, economically, these people denied. Anyway, just a few days ago, they said that, what is a few days ago? Yesterday, the APC governor, APC, this and that from the north, they came together and they said they should send the tickets, the candidate of APC should come from the south. See how they are playing them like ball. Bawon CB, bawon song, bawon CB. I want smart people. I want intelligent politicians. I want weary. Weary lejo. On so fun yin ni. Weary lejo. E ma discover very soon. See, despite that, they said they should go and choose one consensus among them from the south. We know the whole story. We know everything going on. We know there's never going to be any consensus. While they were there, discussing who should step down for who should slow down, who should sit down or whatever. Fulani terrorist ICC. ICC from Iran, from Syria. They entered the church in Ondo State. The man that is leading the champion of power must come back to Yorubaland. Power must come back to Yorubaland. Akeredolu. He was busy there celebrating that northern governor. They have now accepted that the power should come to them. Now they wanted to go and talk about who should sit down or who should step down. Our people in Owo came under attack. Yeah? And Akeredolu had to rush back to Owo and Ondo. Since then, it has been one trip after the other. It has been one visit, Photoshop after the other. While they were there, their friends who agreed that the power should go to the south. First, Buhari came out and he said, no, I did not say power should go to the south or wherever. I said they should go and talk among themselves and choose someone as a consensus. And for those who have been studying Buhari and his gang for the past 7 years, he will send people to do the job. And if he has to travel away, he will travel out and you won't see him, yeah? They said we'll give the job to you. Suddenly, they now said that Lawan, rubber stamp Senate President of Nigeria, is now going to be their consensus candidate. Lawan is not from southern Nigeria. He's from northern Nigeria. The moment these southerners, as Tinubu and gang, as they put themselves inside the house in Abuja, discussing on who should step down between him, Oshibaju, and the rest of them, terrorists struck in Owo. The number of people killed so far is yet to be confirmed. But for those who have actually seen the corpses of those recovered so far, they said over 109 people, 9 bodies, 109 human beings, including children, have been confirmed killed by the terrorists. As everybody is going to Ondo to go and take pictures, like I said, meanwhile, last night, that the whole Yorubaland was pretty much like so cold with the shocking terrorist attack in our. Do you know what Buhari was doing? I'll show you. First, why they were all saying, I condemn, I condemn, I condemn, I condemn. Liars, bunch of liars. They were having dinner last night. Just a moment, please. They were having dinner in Old Rock. And do you want to see those who are there laughing sheepishly, laughing crookedly, criminally? See their faces. Oh, we are so sorry for what happened. This is shocking. This is unbelievable. we will find all the killers. See their faces. See the faces of those who are mourning the death of over 100 people killed by terrorists, people collecting security vote and the rest, yeah, and those who are in charge of Nigeria. The one on your right is Lawan, the anointed candidate. The one in the middle is fake Pastor Ruga, and then you see the rest of them. As they are telling you that we are doing everything possible to apprehend the killers, see Sanwo-Iku and the rest. This is what they were doing, okay? Meanwhile, if you want a clip, I have a clip of that. Let me check something. I think it must be this.
Consultative meeting this evening. You have met the Vice President, the Excellency President of the Senate. There will be the topic part of the evening. So, Your Excellency, Mr. President, that you kindly on the platform of the party. And tonight, Your Excellencies, the governors, different stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. They were in the banquet hall of the presidential villa, while the families of those who came under attack were trying to find out if their family member, relative, and all of that were victims. But, like I said, while they were waiting to see who is going to step down for who, and no one is stepping down for anyone, they had to rush down. All of them have to rush down to Ondo states or war. And they never missed the chance, would they? The one that we have on camera, a few ones, is when Tinubu landed in war. Meanwhile, when a news broke that while Pastor Ruga, fake Pastor Ruga, was on his way to Owo in Ondo State, there was an accident. So the initial report was that Ogbeni ti some assault you. Oshibade don't drive a mental canal. So and then the moment we heard that, we're like, thank God say he no die, but it wasn't him. In fact, they said that he only stopped by to help the victims of a roadside accident, so to say. So then he continued. So he went to Owo. So was Tinubu. Why Tinubu got to Owo? Yeah, he didn't have to go and this is how he got to Owo. Yes. Then he had this to say right there when he saw, when he visited the victims of the terrorist attack in Ondo State.
They didn't hear you.
They can't hear you.
Sir, this is the Reverend Father in charge. This is the Reverend Father in charge.
Okay.
Pray to God Almighty.
Mama, please adjust. Mama.
Many victims have been sending something to
judge from renovation of this thing and rehabilitation of those who might have got injured or lost parents. We do that. Since we pray that God will prevent this. Whatever we can push through the government for the further investigation and apprehension, we will do it. God will pursue all of
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba.
Aṣíwájú, kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ yín fáwọn ọmọ ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ lásìkò yìí?
Lásìkò yìí, ojú pé kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan tó ń láti gbàmádùúrà nìkan má rí irú ẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹni tí ó dẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀mí tó pàdánù ẹbí Ọlọ́run á dúró tì wọ́n á dùn wọ́n nínú. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ní information ní àsìkò yìí lórí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kó má bẹ̀rù kó má mìkan láti sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá àbí ládùúgbò wọn. Wọ́n ní nǹkan tá a tún máa fún wọn ní nǹkan wípé ìfọ̀rọ̀tónilétí. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká rírú ẹ̀ mọ́ ni. Tẹ́ àrírí ni but ó ti happen ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ náà. Àwọn la máa ti jọba lẹ́yìn láti pawọ́pọ̀ ká lè mú àwọn tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ bí èṣù ni wọ́n. Èṣù rẹ̀ ní ṣẹ́gun lórí wa. Ọlọ́run á gbà wá.
A ti ń gbọ́ ngbòrò wọn ní pé ti fún ìjọ yìí ní 50 million. Àti ní láwọn block kan lọ́sàn-án ìkẹ́ tó dé ń sìn. A fẹ́ confirm.
Òótọ́ nìyẹn pé màá fún wọn ní 50 million. And 50 million fún àwọn tí wọ́n ṣòfò ẹ̀mí, ẹni tí ọmọ ẹ̀kú ni, ẹni tí ìyá ẹ̀kú ni, ẹni tí ó farapa ni wọ́n fi ṣètọ́jú àwọn ẹ̀. Eléyìí tí church náà bá dẹ̀ tún lè ṣe nírànlọ́wọ́ máa ṣe òótọ́ ni ẹ̀.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope. We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
Yeah. So he said that he gave 50 million naira to support the victims and another 25 million naira to the church for any help that could probably do. So let's go back to Abuja. The place that in the last few days, they have tightened the rope in the neck of Tinubu. Yeah, call me all those Lagos Abobaku now. This is the truth that you are praying should never ever come to reality. But here is the issue. You and I, we have no control over that. Okay? In APC, Egbekebe, they said they have hierarchy. They have, leaders and all of that. Few days ago, like what we have seen years ago, few days ago, Buhari called a meeting. And the meeting was for the APC governors. Now, in that meeting, they said Buhari told them bluntly who his candidate will be, his own anointed consensus candidate. But he told the governors to go and walk around that and support the person. Now, they didn't tell us who he told them. But immediately after that meeting, which Sanwo-Iku attended, Sanwo-Olu of Lagos, the Lagos State governor. So when he returned, he told their Asiwaju Awon Atole, Kolu, that, Baba, things have changed too. It seems that they don't want us to go to that convention and all of that. And in fact, when they were screening aspirants, some of the aspirants actually agreed that they were going to step down for the consensus candidate of Buhari. Now, that message, when that message got to Tinubu, that was what caused that outburst when he said he made Buhari.
Tí o bá sí àwa èmi tí ń dúró wájú yìí tí ń lérí ogun tí ní òkè Buhari nìṣó ká máa bá lọ. Kò lè di president. Ó ṣe kìíní olùlẹ̀. Ó ṣe kejì olùlẹ̀. Ó ṣe kẹta olùlẹ̀. Ó tiẹ̀ sunkún lórí tẹlifíṣàn pé láyé òun ò tún rán mọ́. Mo dẹ̀ lọ bá ń gàdùn lẹ́wọ̀ àárọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kún kọ́ lélẹ̀. Àdúró tiẹ̀ wàá dẹ̀ wọlé. Nǹkan kan ní pé o ò ní fọ̀rọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ṣeré. Ó dẹ̀ gbà. Àtijọ́ tó rẹ̀ ti débẹ̀ mi ò gba mínísítà. Mi ò gba contract, mi tọrọ ọbẹ̀, mi tọrọ gàrí, mi tọrọ fúra lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, mi dẹ̀ ìyàwó ń bẹ̀. Ó wá ní lọ́tẹ̀ yìí o, Yorùbá ló kàn. Tá a bá dẹ̀ sa Yorùbá náà, èmi ló kàn. Eléyìí tí mo protect àwọn ọmọ tí mo gbé dání ètò èmi náà fẹ́ ṣe present. Mi ò fẹ́ kán pa mí mọ́tàn.
Èmi ló kàn of Nigeria. That was what gave, I mean, that's the reason why he had to give that outburst. Because right there in Abeokuta, the governor of that state, Dapo Abiodun, dubious Dapo, was sitting there. And he has to follow whatever the president wants. What Buhari wants is not Tinubu. And when Sanwo-Olu returned from Abuja and told Tinubu what happened in Abuja, when he got to Ogun State, I mean, that was the moment that dubious Dapo also, you know, Buhari is the Olule 1, Olule 2, Olule 3, Ode Sokun Lori television. Buhari is Olule. Tinubu is Emilokan. It's my turn. And dubious Dapo, Eleyi of Ogun State.
Ọdún ó ti lé lọ́dún mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n sí tí mo ti ń sìn wọ́n bọ̀. Eléyìí tó jókòó lẹ́yìn mi Dàpọ̀. Ṣé wàá lè sọ pé òun lè di ìdádì gọ́fúnà tí ó bá ṣe mí? Àbí àbádìjọ wà ń stadium gan ni. Gbogbo pósẹ̀ wọn yàtọ̀ ó ní. Àṣé ẹgbẹ́ gan wọn ò fẹ́ gbé fún ẹ lọ wo fídíò ẹ̀ mi tí mo gbé lẹ́yìn. á mọ̀ pé òun ò lè di gọ́fìnà láì ṣe iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run àtèmi. Ọ̀gáre ó ṣe ó ti dójú ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn. Kò ní ìdí ká kọrin Ògúndé Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀wẹ̀ ní bọ́ọ̀lù fàyàráyé gbá ó gbá wọn sísàlẹ̀ ó gbá wọn sódò. Ọ̀rọ̀ orin kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ ni ó tásìkò náà tá a máa gbà á. Ọmọ tó mówó wálé ni bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ máa yan rìn. Agbára yìí kò ń ṣe fún Òkè Ọya nìkan.
Oh my God. All of you are laughing. I will call on, I will plead for forgiveness for some of you, but you can always laugh. What if Tinubu was saying was that, he don't read now. He don't read. The people from northern Nigeria cannot continue to keep the power. That's the full video there. He don't read. You see, Ile Yoruba of Ogun State, that's Ile Yoruba of Ogun State. They laughed. I mean, it's crazy. Emilokon and Ile is sad. They don't show Ashiwaju. They don't show him the game. The first person to realize that, man, I don't waste my time. Buhari don't talk. So what happened was that immediately he said this, and they played the video for Buhari. Tinubu, that same day, Tinubu's media people, they said, no, he didn't say that. He didn't mean it that way. It was misinterpreted. Do you understand that now, that it was misinterpreted? That I didn't mean to insult Buhari. Garbage Shehu, Buhari's media advisor on propaganda, Garbage Shehu, has come out to say Tinubu is confused. If you think he made the Buhari president, he is confused. Ha! Emilokon of Yorubaland, Ashiwaju won, His Excellency, the Eleyi of Ogun State. Now, the first person that got the message better is no other person than Devil Umahi. He quickly pledged allegiance, positioning himself for what is about to come.
I want to commend you for doing so well in Ebonyi State. In fact, when Mr. President paid a state visit and slept in Abakaliki, was it a 2-day?
Yeah, 2-day visit.
The president proved something, that Ebonyi is home of peace. And it made it possible. And from what I saw, in fact, when they showed some of the projects, I thought they were bringing them from somewhere outside the country. They look so good. Commitment of someone who is devoted to serving his people, and you have done us proud as a political party. And we pray that whoever is coming to take over from you will continue. Where is he? I was thinking your I wish you were back. You have a Herculean job. The shoes are very big, but you are also tall. I expect your feet will also be big. So we wish you the best, but you have done us proud, Your Excellency. And with this, I want to once again thank you for bringing us.
And that is the person. Now, this is not rumor. You are seeing them. When you see anybody telling you that that man speaking there is the Senate, rubber stamp Senate President of Nigeria, okay? And is their consensus candidate. This is no longer rumor, okay? The APC chairman, Adamu Abdullahi, announced him today Yes, he's been announced as the consensus candidate of APC. But what will now happen to all the dollars that have been shipped into Abuja for Ashiwaju? Which kind of nonsense be this? The governors, all of them, we want collected their own last rubber from him. You remember they endorsed him from the north? I mean, sorry, they endorsed that. They said that the southern Nigeria should produce the next president, Abi. Remember that they already have Atiku in the bag, waiting to see how they are going to use him to keep power in northern Nigeria, Abi. Well, be like APC, no just care. As it be so, they won't go for decay. Remember, the governors in northern Nigeria said the power should go to the south, right? The reason why Nigeria is tearing apart right now is because of the injustice, the inequality, okay? The impunity in the system, where the dominance of one region over the other region and making southern Nigeria look like we are just a subordinate to the northern Nigeria. And this is part of the reasons why many parts of Nigeria are now campaigning to leave Nigeria completely. It's been like that for years, just for the sake of those who are watching me and they are not from Nigeria, watching what's going on. What's going on here? That is what is going on. The disjointed Nigeria that the rest of the world don't know is coming to light. It's coming to light gradually. And this is the final puzzle of it. Yeah, the final piece of the puzzle right now. And that is the confusion that you are witnessing today. The APC chairman said, Oyegun. Maiyegun is the chairman of APC screening committee. Maiyegun is the former chairman of APC. Maiyegun was kicked out of APC by Tinubu for Oshiomole to come and be the chairman of APC. Right? Back then. Oshiomole is gone now. Maiyegun was gone and is back, and they made Maiyegun the leader, the screening committee leader. When Maiyegun came out of that screening, he said they did not disqualify anybody other than those who didn't show up. They cleared all of the aspirants, including Tinubu. But he said something. He said in the conversation they had with the aspirants that 99% of them supported the idea of consensus, as long as that consensus person, candidate, is going to be a young person, not old person. So which means the committee now made recommendation to the party. You know, they are the ones, the party appointed them to go and screen aspirants, and then before they go for their primary, Abi. So the screening committee led by Maiyegun has now submitted his own recommendation to Abdullahi Adamu. In their recommendation, they said if Abdullahi Adamu goes out with a consensus, a young consensus candidate, it doesn't matter where he comes from, right? The 99% of the aspirants will step down for the person, except for one. Who is that one? Tinubu. The first person to say they don't care, it doesn't care wherever the candidate of APC comes from, whether from the north or from the west, or it doesn't care, was Tunde Bakari. Tunde Bakari already sort of thrown the bone to the dogs. But some of you, emotion no go let you see on your mandate, overrating yourselves. Again, it don't do. So what happened? Abdullahi Adamu came out this afternoon and he made an announcement. Do you think he didn't consult Buhari before making that announcement? You will find out soon. And this evening, before tomorrow morning, many of the aspirants will begin to step down for Lawan. And that's when he should be downing on you. I'm not saying you Ashwaju will not go to the place and say he still want to contest. Of course now. Immediately Abdullahi Adamu made that announcement. The APC northern governors who have a deal with Tinubu, according to the record, they said, no. They are not supporting Abdullahi Adamu. They still support the power to go to the south. Power must go to the south. Hey, oh yeah, Yeram.
When we see when ahead, and we told Mr. President, Mr. President being a Democrat, I said, no, he must listen to us. He will listen to us. And so Mr. President granted us the opportunity today. Our meeting today is to reaffirm our position on that letter. On that statement, we also apologize again that communication with you. However, it is now in the message, not the messenger. And so Mr. President was very happy took our position. And out of that discussion, Mr. President, as a believer in democratic process, believe that any candidate was must do a transparent process. And the emphasis that Mr. President showed for this election, for now, there's no anointed candidate. And therefore directed that this forum need complete the progressive forum, governors forum, meet with the National Working Committee of the party to agree and offer further solutions and recommendations for his own succession. I'm sure this will be the last of consultation. So we are directed that, and out of this, our chairman, the Progressive Governor Forum, has also summoned a meeting for 5 o'clock today. And after that meeting, we'll make again further suggestions to Mr. President. So, for emphasis, those of you who already, I have a copy of our what we wrote. It was already out of press. And I said, we hope that we stand by it. That in the interest of unity, in the interest of peace, we recommended this. And also just our recommendation is that the next president should come south.
Oshé, our supporter of One Nigeria. There are many here tonight. Oh. We are so many tonight. Oh, do you know why we are so many? It's because mostly APC, Egbekegbe, they know that they have been lied to for far too long. Most of what they told them, they were lies. And some of them are now coming to light. So any information they can get from anywhere is so important right now. Look at them watching me. And they are still here arguing. One of them is abusing and telling me that God will shock me. Which God will shock me? In Oloye, where's he? Oloye Sunday Igboho's voice. Oloye Sunday, all of you, Tinubu apologist. I am not the one who is going to give your man the ticket. You are asking for to go on the field. I'm not the one holding the key to the field. So if you like, blame me for anything, okay? I know many of you are here, okay? But at least in Oloye's voice, me mo yin ri o.
Abolo fe ba ti eje níbo ló ti mọ̀ mí bo le mi àti ti dàpọ̀. Kí ló dé mi àti ẹ pọ̀?
You get to see all these Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiri, looking for who to look. This Maiyegun, no be me. Na Adamu announced. And if he said it's a fake news, why did the northern governor quickly rush down and give a press release? At least I'm not the one who announced Lawan. No, it's not me. Even if you would like me to say, because I have been saying this for a long time. You may not like my face. You may not like what I say and all of that. You may not even like what you call the way I disrespect your criminal leaders. Of course. But am I saying the truth that you know, but trying to deny? Well, that's up to you. I was here when I said that if we continue to pretend, those of us who are the survivors of Buhari's destruction of Nigeria in 7 years, the Fulani invasion of Yorubaland, and all of that, if you have been saying that, na lie, see what happened in a war. See what happened in Kwara. There is an estate in Abuja. What is the name of that estate in Abuja again? Something, maybe in a channel or whatever estate it's called. They say terrorists entered there overnight, just last night, after what they did in our a Methodist prelate who got kidnapped, came out among many other people who have told us many things. Under this APC, a prelate came out to tell us what they did to him. Did you believe him? What later happened in Ondo State, a tip of who are those behind it was given to us days before what happened in Owo. Maybe I should refresh your mind. Listen to this again.
So they said, proprietor. So the man, the anchor man, I told him, what you may do, please, talk to the man. The man said, go and buy 5 Ghana must go. Big ones, 20 million into 5. Bring it to somewhere, we'll come and take it. Then he said, that we should be here with two of them. One was like this one. They pointed gun at us. They said, if the Oga said shoot, if we disappoint them, or if they count any bundle of the money and it's not up to 10 million, they will kill us. So they will count it 20 million into 5, and then they will tell them to release our phone. Then they say, Oga, where we don't want to release your phone is, when we don't want to hold your phone, they will use it to track us. So take your phone. Well, we were there. At the time, they said around 5:30, the youngest boy, who I think is younger brother to their commander, said, Oga, congratulations, you are free. You can go now. You have got our money, you can go. Let me show you the road. They took us to old road where they wrote welcome to Imo and a goodbye from Abia. You know, we share boundary, old road to Isot. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Irupe is my village. I said, I don't know the place. So I said, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road travels until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they bring all those that have been put in disarray, driven away from Zamfara, Katsina.
And they will be down in southern Nigeria. Same to us in Yorubaland. Let me show you that part. The part that, I mean, it should get you thinking.
You know, we share boundary, old road to Isot. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Irupe is my village. I said, I don't know the place. They say, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You will see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road there first until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they bring all those that have been put in disarray, driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa Forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Yorubaland, that there's no security in Yorubaland, that they'll come there and then they will deal with us. And that the young man was just flippant. Maybe he took something. He said, do you know Ibadan, Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are waiting for the slightest signal. We will finish you people and take over this land. So they claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of. You know, I've been talking about this open grazing and this road. They have a plan. They have a plan. And I accuse the soldiers who are non-Christians. Some of them are Fulani. They are part of it. Because they are shooting this man. You know, when our people wanted to comb the bush, The soldier said, if you move a step, we'll finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are. They know the location. And what they do is in the daytime, they use their cow to confuse people. Then after some time, the cows will go to rest and they take their gun and do the operation of the kidnapping. Government should act decisively.
That is a man that paid 100 million naira ransom to terrorists. But one Lagos Abobaku or Oshogbo Alimajiri from somewhere in Okoko wants you to believe that the man is lying. Simply because if he should agree that that man of God is saying the truth, he is automatically going to be condemning, or sorry, agreeing to the failure of APC. Yeah, we are so many on YouTube tonight, but we are so less of those who have actually dropped their offering. So let's take a break. If you are watching me either on YouTube or on Facebook, do you mind take a moment and just like that video? You can bring out your other device. Even if you don't like me, go and click dislike. It's just that the dislike button is no longer working. Okay, so let's see. I have over 5,000 people on YouTube, and I have only 1,000 people who probably just had that time to do that. Let's take a moment and see, can we get it to at least 2,500? Half of those who are watching, I'll use that as well as my own break. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm taking it bit by bit now to that part that really matter, our security. Don't go anywhere. Take a moment. Take a moment and like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, share it if you can. It will only take you a minute. Sorry, 10 seconds.
Oh, you do I call. Oh, Mary, one in this Abakare, Mama Baora, Ulapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Ulapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Ulapuri, Mary, Nandi, go, onye do I walk. O Mary, one Nizu, Miruya, Abakare, Mamanda Mora, Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi, win the war. Python, that's one, Python, that's two. Now, Python, that's a three. Unapuri, Mary, Nandi.
The man they told you, or they are telling you to hate. The one that they kept illegally, denied justice. But right there, every word of his has had, is having his own life today. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. We must continue to demand for his freedom. He must be released. Nigeria is being led by rogues and criminals who are terrorists, and they believe that they will get away with this. In Ondo State, after what happened to that priest, the eyewitness, one of the, should I call him a shepherd? One of the shepherds in that church, St. Francis Catholic Church, Ọ̀wálùwà, Ọ̀wọ̀, Ondo in Yoruba.
Èèyàn sá wọnú church àtìlẹ̀kù then ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn kan máa fẹ́ try àti lọ náà so ìgbà tí ó pẹ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí just 5 minutes 10 minutes not just 20 minutes we were just logged in so at a point a gbọ́ pé wọ́n ti lọ so from there la ṣe wá jáde tá à ń kó àwọn ènìyàn lọ sí hospitals àwọn hospitals ìwọ̀nyẹn ti kún St. Louis àti FMC.
Kódà ẹ ṣe àti máa padà wá báyìí láti báyìí sọ̀rọ̀ nípa.
Our people were slaughtered in Ondo, especially the gruesome, violent way they did this to us. I was expecting a genuine reaction, not condolence visit, picture taking, guest speech giving, money sharing, and that's it until the next one. So that was when I started probing. I told I've told everyone here before, I said, if we all pay attention very well and we just do our best to ignore any kind of biases whatsoever, we realize that what happened to us as a people, right, is completely condoned, enabled by those who are supposed to defend us, protect us, and make us strong in the Union Nigeria. Because I've told you here before, I said that Nigeria is like a project. There are components, parts of this project, which requires everybody's role. But if you are no longer in any way part of a project, right, what are you doing on it? Especially if you are part of a project and you are pretty much not even representing any bloc that pushes you there, which is the situation you have in this rogue criminals who are in charge of Yorubaland. They will be sent away. Don't worry, they will be gone. Because, like I said, they will self-destruct. When they self-destruct and they are weakened, because as Yorubaland is weakened, they themselves are weakened. And we can see how they are pushing them around there, left and right. And they actually have no idea where to go to. Insecurity in Yorubaland started to get out of hand the moment this APC Egbeke came into power in Nigeria. And many people, many security experts, they have told us exactly what is going on. Even this government they've shown us that they are the terrorists. But as Yoruba people, when you look inward, even if you want to fight back, you realize that you can't, or you won't be allowed to, because these rogues who wants to be president, who want to be this, who want to be that, in the name of Nigeria, would rather keep what is going on, what is happening to us, to themselves until they are rewarded by Nigeria. Project Nigeria. I was checking with them in Ondo. That attack, that terrorist attack in our exposed Akeredolu's hidden incompetence as well as corruption. You see, he's so vocal when it comes to Amotekun, when it comes to all this political statement about Yoruba, about this and that. As a Kegite, he knows the drill. And as a lawyer, former senior advocate of, as former chairman of NBA, he knows how to use lies. To manipulate you, how to use your situation to manipulate you. And that's exactly what he's doing, but he's not doing a good job. You know what? There is no healthcare in Ondo State. Ondo State, the same Ondo State that Mimiko was celebrating, or people were celebrating Mimiko for the mother and child healthcare in Ondo State. I have, because of what happened, we just discovered that you may not believe this, in Yorubaland, since January, doctors, healthcare workers in Ondo State, they've not been paid. This is June. It may sound so ridiculous to you. Abi? Impossible. Possible, Maiyegun. Maybe some allowances. Guess what? Throughout the last year, right, all the healthcare workers in Ondo State, they collected 30% of their salary. That is Yorubaland. Progressive Yorubaland. It will never happen in Yoruba. Yoruba people are too smart. Yoruba people are very focused. Yoruba this and that. I said, listen, when you finish deceiving yourselves, you will begin to say the truth. I mean, you will begin to live that truth. No salary for healthcare workers. Have salary for some. And guess what? When this emergency happened, there is no healthcare facility to really take care of the people. You just need to see. It is so bad that I sat somewhere and I was like, okay, it will only take one single attack to make many of you to realize how vulnerable we are in Yorubaland. It is so bad, from what I heard, it is so bad. The economy in Ondo State is so bad that doctors, they abandoned their cars. They couldn't fuel their cars anymore. Many of them couldn't change the tires of their own car. That's how terrible it is in Ondo, under Akeredolu. They said doctors, healthcare workers in Ondo State, some of them will have to trek some miles, like halfway to work, then look for roadside lifts to take them to their place of work. And it is, that is not even even all. In Ondo State, they said the economy is so bad that doctors they were advising people not to donate blood. People know they eat well. We say if you see Ondo, and it's the same thing in Yorubaland. They have a name for it. Anorexia, and I don't know. Help me. What is the name you have for people who are underfed or they don't eat nutritious food? And as they are, you will never advise them to donate blood, because if they should, the little blood they have is just to keep them living. In Ondo State, so people will rush down to go and donate blood. Anorexia. Yeah, I get photographic memory, but you don't get blood sometimes. Anorexia. I read it somewhere, and it's related to if you know they chop well. Sometimes you may be looking well. You may be looking like they are calling you Odeku, or they are calling you Biggie. Biggie. You this Biggie, if they tap blood from you like this, they see one pale you. Go hospital. All of the Biggie in Ondo State who went to hospital, they had to turn them back. Anemia. They say anemia. You see, it's not anorexia, it's anemia. Biggie Nuya. See, listen, what happened in Ondo State? It will give you the X-ray into what is happening in Yorubaland. People rush down to donate blood. Doctors advise them, no. If we take one spoon from you, you go collapse here. You go join people, we go collect bed. They say a large and huge population of Ondo people, they are anemic. Thank you, Jerry. You see? Thank you, all my people wait there here. I they read comments, I they pick the right one. Now I've told you, see, that's the word I've been looking for. The economy is so bad, that the chunk of the population are anemic. Doctors, I pronounce them right. It no even matter. Ideal I need. My brother. Ideal I need. Anemic. And if you go to Ogun State, you go see an RSS. I don't know the meaning. And please don't ask me. I will say it is a secondary version of anemic. Hunger did the land. People are barely surviving under these rogues who call themselves political leaders, governors, senators, this and that in Yorubaland. Those who are chasing power, up and down. People are starving, hungry. Some of them, they watch me right now. But instead of them to channel the energy towards the people who made you become anemic, or narcissistic, or anything that is wrong with you, that you don't even know. Instead of you to face them, now me you they face, now me they abuse, now me wahala. I've been like this for the past 10 years. So one day, I will heal you. My message will heal you. Honestly. I mean no harm to you. I mean nothing to you. But trust me, one day, no matter how strong your madness is in this whole thing that I'm doing, one day, by the power of the temple of truth that has healed many, many people indirectly, one day I will heal you. Abuse me now. Say whatever you like. People will abuse me. When I told them that APC, Egbekegbe, Jihadi, all of now for terrorist camp, they pick your daughter, your son, everybody. They negotiate human being. This time around, though. Say, shut up your mouth. Look at this idiot. He's sitting down here, he's sitting down abroad. How do you live in Nigeria? Do you know what is going on here? When Nigeria started happening to them, when Bokwari APC, Egbekegbe, started happening to them, they started saying, why don't you come back home and help us do it? So, let it concern me. Now, me follow you, choose APC, Egbekegbe, Al-Qaeda People's Congress. Should me help you choose them? So if you like, abuse me now. One day, I will heal you. And when I heal you, you will come back here and you will come and give testimony. Do you know why they call this place the Temple of Truth? Now people, they find healing here. Even some of you, Maiyegun's diary Politico is your therapy. This boy don't start again. Waiting they talk again. Now so you go sit down with me for another 2 hours, another 1 hour. Waiting this guy they talk again. Now this yeah boy, what is he saying again? I am your therapy. Nigeria has happened to many, many of you. Depression up left, right, and center. And every day you are praying just for one good news. We'll just get one good news from this country, for God's sake. We don't get one good news from this place. Some of them will not. The people who said, I'll be mumumano, I'll be stupid person abusing me 7 years ago. Don't go for this. You're not go kill yourself. You're not go hang yourself. If you do this, you go shut up your mouth. Look at this idiot. Buhari will change Nigeria. Buhari is the future we needed. Blah, 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 blah. And so they when Nigeria started happening to them, they started saying, come back home. Come back to do what? To come and help you face your jihadi. So I know I'm your therapy. So you are welcome. But one day, I will heal you. I don't know. I just thought I should tell you. Because I've had people who came here to say, Maiyegun, God bless you. Honestly speaking, I always feel like, It doesn't matter. Yoruba set up Amotekun. After these Yoruba rogues, Yoruba criminals that want us to lay bare flat on the floor, on the ground, on the road, to let them walk over us because they saved us from dying. They saved us by bringing Bokwari. Our people cannot eat good meal anymore. People where they chop self, Nowadays, people know even they ask you, you don't chop. See, have you eaten? If you see anybody that asks you, have you eaten? If you see the way people will react and say, no, sir. Okay, what would you eat? Because that would be the follow-up question. They know they ask person, say you don't chop. I could just tell you, say, see, my brother, me, I won't go crash. If you see food for dream, chop am. Nothing did this also. As we did so, if you want anything, dream am, you go chop am for dream. And there are the people shouting on your mandate, on your this and that. Well, you will get your healing. Yorubaland is under siege. We cannot protect ourselves because we have people that protecting Yorubaland is going to make them lose their own meal tickets. Amotekun was set up for over 1 year now. Nigeria under APC, Egbekegbe. They said Amotekun can only be Olopa, give them condo. And to this day, these guys have stolen billions in the last 1 year. I'm talking about, look at Kwara. 2 days ago, they said, this Fulani terrorist attacked the community called K2 community in Kwara State. They killed and kidnapped over 10 people. A day after that, they were in a war. They shot and killed over 100 people. And that same yesterday, meanwhile, 2 days prior to that as well, in Kogi State, there was a bomb blast that ISIS, the terrorists, they have claimed responsibility for. You see, all these attacks are happening in a sequence, one after the other. And as a Yoruba man, ask yourselves, shey na money to buy weapons to harm Amotekun? Is that what is the problem? That the Yoruba governors, who knows that the reason why they could not arm Amotekun is because the federal government, the Fulani government of Nigeria, is frowning against it. And they can't protect their people. The police don't answer to them. The army don't answer to them. None of the security, whatever, answer to them. But yet, they are keeping quiet and watch us killed. As they are watching us killed, they can continue to give us a flowery statement and say, we will catch them. Ask a Yoruba governor or ask Akeredolu Ale, how is he going to catch the terrorists? He's going to tell you that he's going to work with Buhari, the same people that brought this terrorist, the same people that told us to be comfortable with them, the same people that tried to gag us. They called us racist. They called us a tribalist simply because we said we don't want killer Fulani killer herdsmen. On our land, they say we are tribalists, we are racist, we are this and that. When we shout that they have killed our people, they will start planting doubt in our minds. Are you sure they are Fulani terrorists? Are you sure? And then before you know it, a rotten system where the military, the police have been fingered as complicit in the entire old terrorism in Nigeria. Yes, different security experts have given us evidence, facts, that the Nigerian military, the Nigerian police, they are aiding and abetting these criminals. Nigerian government is giving them the leeway. Yes, they do have a program. Yeah, they do. They have a program that if you are a terrorist and you are captured, right, all you have to say that is that you have repented. Once you have repented, right, you become a repentant terrorist. They will give you money. First, they will send you to a rehabilitation camp. They will, train you and all of that. Then they give you money. Then whatever you do with your life, that's yours. Then they will take the pictures, take the camera. That's it. Nobody inside their government can tell you how many. What is the name? What are the names of the terrorists who repented? And then they have been rehabilitated. Ask Nigerian government, ask the Attorney General, ask anybody. Give us the list of all the repentant terrorists. They will never give you one. You know why? Because they are the terrorists. Terrorists are pardoned without trial in Nigeria. All these killings that you are seeing, every time somebody is caught, they will tell you, we own this country. This is Nigeria. But a Yoruba governor will tell you, we are doing our best to work with the president, to work with the military. I have spoken to the GOC. He's lying. He's spoken to nobody. And if we ever speak to them as well, they've got nothing to offer him. He knows it. We'll just have to continue dying. And they'll continue to send condolences. Like the ones they had in the palace of the king. Whose palace is next to the church? He could be dead, maybe. The king that they eventually visited to commiserate with, right? He could be dead by now if the terrorists chose to go to the palace. They say it's just a stone throw from where they killed over 100 people. But as usual, all talk, no action.
I said Kabis would know how to reach all of them. So, Adeda is donating 50 million to take care of the victims. And an additional donation of 25 million will go to the Catholic Church for the victims and.
There is nothing to protect Yorubaland. Lagos State alone. Okay, let me put it this way. Lagos State in a year is generating over 400 billion naira on VAT, value added tax alone, in Yorubaland. Yeah, I know. Some of you will say, Maiyegun, don't talk like that. It's because Lagos is former federal. You see, listen. Lagos is Yorubaland. Okay. And it will always be Yorubaland. If to say the structured agreement of 1957, 1960, and 63 Republican agreement, it simply means all of us could have developed our regions according to our choosing. You know that. There will be no reason why Lagos will be the only seaport in Nigeria. You know that is deliberate, and that is not the fault of Lagos. It's not the fault of the Yorubas. It is the machination of the owners of Nigeria. Not be only Lagos get water. It's not only Lagos that have access to the Atlantic Ocean. They are telling you that the Igbo people are landlocked. But they are also telling you that they are building a bridge. They call it Second Niger Bridge. Are they building the bridge over deserts? Have you asked yourself why they refuse to dredge River Niger? So I know that it's deliberate. But as it is for now, even if tomorrow they say, if everybody now go his own way and all of that, Lagos will still be making its money. So would all of every part of Yorubaland, rich and wealthy. But let's use the figure we have. Let's use the data we have in order to make the illustration I'm about to make kind of pretty much, explainable or understandable. We can't protect Yoruba people because, number one, all the states in Yorubaland, they are broke, and that is deliberate. They are not allowed to touch any resources under their ground where they are walking on the street that is of gold, but they can't see it because Nigeria had made it so. But look at Lagos. Now, whenever Lagos generates that over 400 billion in a year, do you know what happened to that money? They take it straight to Abuja. They will now bring out a knife. They will now say, this money, as the federal government of Nigeria, we are going to take 51% of the money. They will take it aside. Then they will say, you see the remaining 49% of this year, almost 500 billion. Yeah? We have to share it to all of the 36 states, including you too, Lagos. So at the end of the day, Lagos will generate almost 500 billion in a year. If you now put together how much Lagos collect from that 500 billion in a year, they will barely get up to 100 billion from that money. 400 billion of that money will be shared to every state in Nigeria. How do they share? By population, by numbers of local governments. Now, who takes the largest share? Northern Nigeria. So when they now give the peanut back to these stoogy rogues in Yorubaland, since it's a looting galore, Nigeria is just an enterprise. Go there, shop your own, make a shop my own. Turn by turn Nigeria Limited. They take whatever they can take. Some of them are now, they are taking money for security. They call it security vote. Right? By the time everyone takes his from the money, there will be nothing left for education, nothing left for security, and on and on and on like that. But in order to make it look like they are working, whenever election is coming, then suddenly politicians will begin to donate they will begin to donate vehicles to police to fight crime. Oh, the Lagos state government is going to give the police force 200 cars. So it is that bad that they have now exposed us to what I believe is a state of emergency, put it that way. A state of emergency because it is so obvious that if any terror attack takes place in Yorubaland now, like it happened in Owo, the consequences of that will be so grievous. As it will be so grievous to our people in the sense that many people will have to, many people will die, not from the gunshot of, not just from the gunshot and every other of the terrorist, but from the lack of medical care from the healthcare facility. There is no morale. People who are supposed to be doing the care work, they themselves, they need care. That is why today things have become so terribly bad that if the report that we have been surrounded and they are only waiting for a signal, if that report is something that we should all take serious now, which I will encourage us, then imagine how are we going to cope with the aftermath of all this terrorist attack. Are we prepared? In a way, our people are ready. When they said people should volunteer to join Amotekun, people volunteered all over Yorubaland. They were ready to defend Yorubaland, protect our people. But when they were inaugurated, the likes of Tinubu said, Lagos doesn't need Amotekun. They have RRS. Now, their RRS, they are well equipped, well armed, and they are doing, this and that. Well, we pray that what happened in Owo will never happen in any part of Yorubaland again, so that they will not put to test your RRS. You get that? I pray it will never happen in Yorubaland again. And look at the rest of Yorubaland, the other states in Yorubaland, where our people are also vulnerable. Ogun State. We have our people in Benin Republic, in Pobe. They didn't go there on their own will. They were forced there by terrorists, the same Fulani terrorists. So our people have the capacity to defend themselves. The last time on this program, I told you, I said, which people have already started doing. Okay. Our people have the capacity to defend themselves or even root these people out of our forest. If our politicians are not going to always stay on their way or continue to shield the terrorists, because, like I said, they exposed us, they weakened us from within, and to us in the diaspora, it has come upon us now that if we fail to react, if we fail to act, this time around, not just to react, but act. Now, I actually offered some suggestions. The last time I was here, I said, security business is everybody's business. You know that? Yes, security business is everyone's business. Like what happened in Owo yesterday, even though I will have sent our condolences and our heart goes still pretty much to our people who got killed. Now, think about those who are their family members, even those of you who are abroad. Now, if you have been one of those who have been sort of, shifting and postponing the time they will go to Nigeria because of the insecurity situation, what happened in Owo yesterday is enough to now put your conviction to conclusion, right? Your conviction that it's not safe is now kind of confirmed now. But the truth of the matter is that Tinubu will not be able to do anything. They have removed him. They have left him. Okay, it's not going to help. So all of us in the diaspora, we know where we come from. I come from Odobolu. I come from Ijebu Igbo. I am from Ogun State. There are many other people from Ogun State, Yorubaland, right? Who need to retrace back our own different villages and all that. We know one or two people there. Call them. Ask them questions. The questions like, what is going on? Tell them information that you know. Offer support. When I say offer support, yes, you can give them monetary support in that your community, encourage them to group themselves enough, and for everyone who probably would love to get what do you call this ammunition and different weapons that can help our people to defend and protect themselves. Yeah, there are ways to get all this to our people. But go back to them, talk to them. I am going to do it, and I know you should do the same. Now, when you make security business your business, my business, right? Gradually, you keep everybody on their toe. Nobody can then deny or lie. Then the next thing is this, all of you security experts, yeah? You see this one thing about this country, which I have learned a lot, is what they call the health and safety. Prevention before you begin to say you want to cure something. Now, if you make, they say all security is local, which means with our money, all of us in the diaspora, with our money, we can make a huge impact in that our community. You see, when you call them and you encourage them to come together, and you indeed. So with this, we can then build on our cluster system, cluster security system. Cluster security system, right, is simply the kind of a networking security system that allows for individual communities to have a means of communication. Some people are already saying that we should get a general alarm into different towns and communities so that whenever they notice the strange movements of strangers in their forest, they can raise alarm and you can mobilize with all the resources we are going to provide for them, right? They will work hand in hand, yeah? And if communities can work hand in hand, get the regular support they need, we don't need the police. So don't wait for any police in Nigeria and Yorubaland. Don't ever join them to say government should do something. Don't ever join the idea of government should do something now before it is too late. It is already late. We are at war. Politicians will not do anything for us. All of them are going to say, there's something they say about politicians. All talk, no action. And before we continue, just to prevent us to continue picking dead bodies, our dead compatriots, our dead brothers and sisters killed by these cowards, we need to do something then. And when we say do something, people are already doing something. We should just need to build on that. Call your homes, call your people. And on our own part, by the time we launch the Yoruba Rescue Fund, concerned Yorubas all over the world. Once we launch that, of course, I won't be telling you to individually just call your people and all of that now. Our program on security, our programs on food security, and our programs on economic support for our people and all that. By the time we launch what we are putting together soon, and we're able to actually succeed with that, this help that our people need will reach them. All of you who are hunters in Yorubaland. After gbogbo jakujaku tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, mo máa ṣe special program tí mo máa bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Message yẹn máa wá fún yín directly ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ ọdẹ, retired soldier níyín ni o, retired ọlọ́pàá níyín ni o, retired SSS níyín ni o, gbogbo ẹni ìwé tẹ́ bá ti good, tẹ́ ti understand terrain, retired ranger, forest ranger níyín ni o, whoever you are, a time is coming that this platform, Maiyegun's Diary Politico, as well as everyone on this platform will come to you under the with this vehicle we called Yoruba Rescue Fund. Now, Yoruba Rescue Fund and the Yoruba Rescue team who are going to come in and do this, they are going to reach you. We will give you what you need. Yes, we will give you what you want, what you need to keep us safe. But for now, it is better to make a security business all of our business now. Call people back home now. Tell them, and when I say call people back home, I'm not saying call them to be asking them if they know what is. No. Just call them and ask them that what is going on when it comes to security of our town. What is going on? They will tell you they have security, they have vigilante, they have this and that. Speak to the right people. Encourage them. Give them money. Yes, give them money. A lot of it. Please, whatever you have to encourage them, yeah, please do it. And once we begin to see that now, so you see, by the time the Yoruba Rescue Fund comes online, and we have access to what we need as resources, yeah, we will just build on what you are doing. And this is why I said security business is our business, and we can't wait anymore. Pick up that phone. Talk to somebody from your hometown. Wake them up. Encourage them. And yeah, while we mount pressure, continue to mount pressure on the politically correct crooks who have been taking advantage of us, who believe that once they come out to continue to tell us that they are working with Buhari, they are doing this and that with this and that, you should know we no longer believe. We never believe them, but a lot of people will have to stop believing them. You know that? Yes, a lot of people will have to stop believing them. Because when they tell you that they are working on this to bring the perpetrators to book, of course they are not working on anything. There is no perpetrator being brought to book. As our people were mourning, our people were crying, our people were finding the bodies of their loved ones in Ass Old Rock. This is what they were doing last night.
Consultative meeting this evening. You have met the Vice President, the Excellency President of the Senate. There will be the topic part of the evening. So, Your Excellency, Mr. President, that you kindly on the platform of the party. And tonight, Your Excellency, the governors, different stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen.
That's Femi Okono Adesina reading that welcome address and all of that stuff while the people are for war. Yes. I'm going to open my line tonight. I know it's going to be so crazily busy. I mean, the line is open. If you want to call in, it's a WhatsApp call only, okay? So you see the number on your screen, and that number is WhatsApp call only. So if you call in, you will speak to me right here in this studio. But before we do that, I'm going to go make a cup of tea again. My cup is empty. See? So empty. So what I'm going to do is that, and while we do that, while we wait, I want you to, take a moment. If you haven't really dropped your own offering, like the video. When I get back, we'll begin to hear from the audience. Hello there.
Hey, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I think I'll say I'm kind of lucky today.
Well, I'm also in luck. I mean, you are my first caller, and you are calling in, when it's the most busy. So it must be so lucky, I would say.
Yeah. I've tried several days, but I couldn't get through.
I know, it's always so busy.
Yeah, the topic in discussion is very important today.
That's right.
Yesterday was very, very, very disturbing. Among all the disturbing days we have been having in Nigeria. You know, the thing here is the truth of the matter is, until all of us come to that point of understanding that Nigeria have failed. I think this thing will not stop. I listened to that prelate. One thing that annoys me with all these people is very simple. He summarized all the narration by calling on the same sponsors of the terrorists to do something decisive. If you are stupid, people can be. You are calling on the people that you yourself accuse the military of collaborating, and you are calling the same military to come and do something decisive. Is that not madness?
It is.
So what I'm trying to say this night is this. For Yoruba people now to get this thing right, they should stop listening to all these intellectuals and affiliates.
I like that word, the intellectuals.
You shouldn't listen to them, because I read where the reviled monarch Ondo was saying something Yoruba cannot be overrun. All these things are mere useless political statements they keep on making. Yorubaland,
it's all talk, no action, of course. Just flowery
of course,
statements.
That is the analysis you did is just that. My reason for calling is simply to add my voice to tell the ordinary Yoruba man and woman. The same thing goes to ordinary Nigerian on the street, ordinary Igbo man, ordinary John man, ordinary Ethnic man, to come to that realization that all these so-called elites, all these so-called politicians, as they call them leaders, I don't call them leaders, they are only concerned with one thing: power and money. It doesn't matter the portfolio they're holding. It doesn't matter. How can you tell me Yorubaland will not be overrun?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, grand.
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. So the thing is just crazy. It's just very, very, very disturbing that it gets to this point. Over 100 people that went to worship are being killed just like that. And the truth is this. I don't know if it is hypnotization or something that happened tonight, or this poverty they have so much weaponized that people's mind doesn't reason. People don't reason very well again. The same thing you did yesterday, you see one result. The same thing you are still believing that is going to be fine. I don't know what is wrong with people. They told you we will fix it. They kill somebody. Look at, for example, Deborah.
Yeah.
They killed Deborah in Sokoto. From that day they killed Deborah, the same incident have happened somewhere.
They nearly killed somebody else as well in that same Sokoto just after Deborah.
Okay.
Now they burnt another person in Abuja about 4 days ago or 3 days ago. Yeah, for blasphemy.
Same thing. I mean, the same thing is just repeating in a space of 1 month or thereabout. And you still believe that I mean, somebody is going to do something to fix it. My brother, it's very ridiculous. So all I'm saying, I'm not interested in who said what, the politicians. No, all I'm saying is this. For us, we are on our own. It is because if I'm in Nigeria, to be honest with you, my brother, if I am in Nigeria, I will have my own God. If I'm driving, I will have it in my car. Because it's not a question of you are praying, you will be where you are praying and they will kill you. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Look at that. So everybody needs to come to, because these governors can never. I listened to the idiot that said it's Abia State governor. I read something, they said he issued some statements. He told Fulani terrorists in our forest to vacate. Imagine the stupid comment.
Like, you have to vacate. But you know, one thing is that I think if you also look at that declaration, right, you will also realize that he said he can no longer guarantee the safety of the Fulanis who are settling in that forest, which means probably he now knows that he can no longer stop the ESN from going after them. Like, he said, I can't guarantee your safety, he said.
Yes, definitely he knows. Because you know, all of us, we have our elasticity limit. There is a way you push somebody, you bring out the beast in that person. Already, people have gotten to their elasticity. So the governor is being diplomatic, but all I'm saying is that they know the truth. I'm not concerned about them because they are only interested in their office. They are only interested in that money they are milking. They are not interested in the people. They are not. I'm not removing any, even the so-called religious leader. I'm a Catholic, I'm a preacher, but listen to me, the truth is that even the church has failed. How can you tell me we have all the church clergy? Every time Catholic Bishop of Nigeria will gather and all they will do is to issue statements. That is absolute nonsense. Bishop Tutu, he was a bishop. He was a bishop for crying out loud. He was on the street of South Africa fighting for liberation of people. Martin Luther Jr., was he not a reverend? All these people, we have had so many clergy people that fought. All we have in Nigeria setting is the so-called big pastors and bishops. All they do is sit down in one table, come on their pulpit, shout, oh, this, blah, blah. My brother, I'm a religious person, but I need to be very honest.
There's always a limit to common sense and then what is logical. I like that.
Yeah, that cannot, because that doesn't make any sense. Pope issue statement. This person issue with statement solve the problem. You're talking to nomadic Fulani terrorists. They have one agenda to further the Usman agenda. It's no longer hidden. I will round up with something, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
You remember let Dr. Malasia, Obadiah, I think Malasia or something.
Malasia, yes.
You remember what he said when he was alive?
I do.
Because Nigerians, we have short memory. I remember the man pointed it out vividly that from their own intel, that these people are bringing war starting from 2022.
He said it.
And now when you look at the trajectory of this attack, you now agree with me that they are no longer hiding. It is now very clear. They are now coming out clearly to do whatever they have planned.
Thank you so much.
Now,
let me take another call too. You know, I've got a lot of people on the line there. Be my first
Thank you so much.
We've stretched it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one, sir. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, again, I have another person on the line. I hope we'll manage our time so that we'll have a lot of people to chip in their own opinion tonight. Okay. So let's go to this another caller. Hello there.
All right. This is my brother.
One name.
Number. Yeah, that's Osita.
How are you, Osita?
Great, my brother. We are in a perilous moment.
Perilous month.
Well, yes, the perilous time. And either anybody likes it or not, Nigeria has gotten to the state of anarchy, where there's no rules, there's no laws anymore. No rules, no laws anymore. And believe me, I have always prayed for this time because I believe that without this time, people will not see the handwriting on the wall. People will not be able to read. They will be dumb and deaf, whereby some people are crying, especially the people this situation is affecting badly. Because if I look at myself, I cater for, just me alone, I cater for more than 50 people in my family. Just me alone. And so I believe that somebody like you, a lot of people in diaspora, and the few people who is at home that has money, that is the way they feel the impact as well. You know, like I have said, and I'll keep saying it, that this is for us. This is salvation. We'll learn how to personalize this salvation, this information that we receive. I wouldn't want a situation whereby I will wait for somebody to now tell me it's time to move. After all, it's one of them that told us that it's time for us to defend ourselves, to arm ourselves. Is there anything wrong in gathering? If they look for you outside, they didn't find you outside, they will come to your house and look for you.
I know that.
It happened in Abuja just yesterday.
In a gated community, an estate.
In a gated community. I know that particular place. In a gated community. All these ones, like the last caller said that, oh, you will have God and you will. No, it doesn't work that way. If they don't find you outside, they will look for you inside your house. All these things that we are seeing now, we have passed a time of surprisation. According to Zebediah, it has passed a time of surprisation.
Do you know why what later Obayodias, what he said, how I have been thinking about that and I have not been feeling myself? He said they want to start a civil war in Nigeria. And you see, when they walk into a church, right, and they murder worshippers in Yorubaland, and if the Yorubas now go after, as you know, as it will be, they go after the people who are like northerners in Yorubaland. What will happen after that? The northerners will also go after the southerners in the north. Is that not a precursor to civil war that Obadiah said?
Oh, okay. That was exactly the true picture. And secondly, was it not over this last week that we had that the Fulanis in Africa, they had a kind of convention in Abuja.
I swear to God, it was about 4 days ago. Yes, in Abuja, they converged. Yes. And they converged because of insecurity in Nigeria.
Yes. Which nobody said anything about. Something happened in Abuja. Another one happened in Kwara. They didn't report that one very much because of the one of Owo is more. So they didn't. Almost everywhere something happened last week, but they did not record it because of what happened in the war. That one was the greater picture. So look at it in Abia State. The crazy motherfucker that is the governor in Abia State saying that Fulani people should vacate their forest, that they can no longer guarantee. So you have been guaranteeing them before of their safety in the forest. Did you see that statement?
I get that.
Did you gather that statement? That means you have been guaranteeing them their safeness. You know that they are in Abia State, but now you said you can no longer guarantee. Did you see that?
Do you think we are getting to that stage where they will begin to tell northerners to go back to the north, easterners go back to, southerners go back to the south? Do you think we are approaching that stage again?
I am telling you, mark my word, before November this year, we will get to that particular point. Because you know, at the beginning, it was marketing they started with. They moved to guns. They moved to rocket launchers. Now they are using bombs. I know you. I hope you understand that right now. That everywhere they go to, they use grenades. They use bombs. Now they don't just market people anymore. That's to tell you that we are getting closer and closer and closer. Look at a place like Lagos, whereby you have every ethnic group in Nigeria, but one particular people withstood the police in Lagos, and what they did was to cover up that story, and they didn't talk anything about it anymore. Nobody could arrest them. Nobody could do anything to them. I am telling you, if we understand this jihad that is coming, even the predominantly Fulani Nigerians, they themselves will become a victim when the time comes.
A lot too.
Because let me tell you what is going on.
Tell us.
These people came all the way from every part of Africa that they are Fulani to fulfill the dreams of Usman Danfodio that said Nigeria, which is Sokoto, is their caliphate. Now, when they poured in, I would not, just think about it, I would not be coming from a desert ground in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Niger Republic, in Chad, in all those places, and you tell me that when I come to Nigeria, the so-called caliphate, they tell me that I should remain in the north. That same north that is the same thing, like the same topography,
like
where I am coming from. So what do you expect? They want to go where they have green grass. They are now marauding the whole of South. And they found out that the South, and there are people in the North tell them, say that place, occupy it, it's all Nigeria, it's owned by Usman Danfodio. This is what we are seeing. I am telling people, if we keep doing this thing that the way we are doing it, that we want to do it peacefully, we will all die. We won't get to any place. We will all die. It is better for us that we'll fight and the whole world will come to listen to us and say, what is going on? There are some people who doesn't believe in what we are doing now, but one day they will turn around and say, why is all this thing? What is going on? They will ask questions. We will come to a round table. We will discuss this matter. They are not stronger than we do in the South.
It's our division that is strengthening them.
It is our division. I hope that these same our foolish politicians, I call them foolish politicians because somebody could be a thief at the end of the day is wise. But this one, they are all foolish people. If it's that Igbo people, the Igbo man will say, I do not know how to say it in this thing. Meaning that God, the dog, lick their eyes, lick them. That is what who they are. Look at it, all of them, have they not lost everything now? Have they not lost everything? Have they not lost everything? Tinubu and his gangs, have you not lost everything? I know you guys are watching this program. Yes. Have you not lost everything? Have you not sold your children? Have you not sold your generation to come? Have you not sold your people? You sold your mother, you sold your father just to dine with your enemy. It is not God that will punish them, but it's the devil that they worship that is going to punish them. There are generations to come. And I pray to God, that what they did today, their generations to come will repeat. Their own generations to come will repeat.
Amen to that. From 1 to 10.
That is,
Osita.
Yes, that is something I promise them. Thank you very much.
And
God bless you. Bye
and
for
you
now.
too, man. Thank you very much. That's Osita, a veteran here. I have another caller, by the way. Hello. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Oh, thank God you spoke.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I can hear you.
And,
thank you very much for all you are doing.
Thank you, sir. You are live.
You see, Maiyegun, let me tell you something. What happened there yesterday?
Yes, sir.
If it is one of the Southerners, either the Southeast or the Southwest did something like that in the North, after that yesterday, the Southerners, the Easterners, they will not live in that North and sleep and have a good sleep. They are taking us for a fool. If they are not taking us for fool, what happened yesterday and we all kept quiet and everybody just slept over it, then they really made us to be a fool. Tinubu and all the governors, they are all there. They are saying it. The answer is giving them money. Is the money going to buy those lives that have gone? He himself is a stupid man because when he entered into politics, I know how he was. He was just one tiny man that came to Ojo and people were running after him where he was begging a K and co there. But today, he now thought money can buy lives. Okay, let's just cross our fingers and see how his own end will look like. And how his children's life is going to be in that Yorubaland. We have given everything to him. Let him do anything he wants to do. We kept quiet does not make us to be a fool.
No.
He's taking us for they take us for granted. And I know that with time, something will happen.
Soon.
And they will now know that yes, we'll see where they want to run into. Because now they have pushed the Southerners with the West, they pushed us to the wall.
They have.
And it is time for us now want to go back and then fight them. Let them wait and see what will happen. Maiyegun, let me not take your time because I know some more people are still on the line. I want to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for stopping by. Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let me take another one then. I have another caller here. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
This is Rodney.
Rodney, you made it. I'm sorry, you made it through tonight, sir.
My brother, when people say they died 100 times, they should come and check my own. I think I hold the record.
Really?
Oh boy, yeah.
I'm glad you made it through anyway. So the dinner they want to serve, the dinner they had last night, they said that it was to discuss how they're going to serve Tinubu's breakfast. But you see, some of them are not believing it now. But it seems that we are all getting touched. Where do you want to start from?
It's true. It's true. Koni da fún everybody to listen to Maiyegun to support the politics in Nigeria. Koni da fún especially àwọn Yoruba àti Igbo tí wọ́n support Tinubu and tí wọ́n support any other Igbo politician. Koni da fún gbogbo wọn. Ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n dúró sí yẹn ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti bí bàbá wọn tí wọ́n ti bí gbogbo generation wọn pa. Ó máa bí wọn, ó dẹ̀ máa bí ọmọ wọn. Ó máa I'm not talking about the Mekunu that is trying to look for a way to live life. I'm talking about people who have the capacity to make a change. Yes. All those motor park chairmen as well. All those people that they are sharing in the money, sharing in the everything. The ground that they are stepping on, it will collect their blood from them because they spill the blood of other people. All these politicians spill the blood of
you are referring to this guy. I don't know if you have seen his face or if you heard this. Who's asking people to MC Oluerun, asking people to go and vote and all that.
You know, to be honest, I don't even know that guy. I've heard his name so many times, but it's a shame that in Yorubaland, my brother, I don't think people understand who Yoruba and Igbo are. So get me, mommy. The people don't know who we are. They don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes that I've seen a horrible thing on this earth. It's the princes are walking on foot and servants are riding on horses. My brother, this is our situation. We don't know who we are. It's a sad situation. Do you know what it means for Fulani to come into anywhere in Yorubaland or Igbo land? But let me say Yorubaland, especially Yoruba. We are warriors, my brother. We are warriors. You see all these bronze cat heads that you see. They are heads of warriors. They are not heads of ordinary people. We are warriors. It's in our blood. For warriors to come and be calmed down like this, my brother, something don't happen. No fire. There's fire on the mountain. No, normally, Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, they are the normal sample of no. We are not Nigerians. We reject it in Jesus' name. Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, they are the normal sample of anybody from the south of that contraption. We are people that we don't take nonsense. Fulani that they cannot even rule over their goats, talkless of human beings. My brothers, look at the result of Fulani's rulership in Nigeria. So I want to encourage people, as everybody listening to me, especially in Yorubaland, if you do not rise up, they will come and kill you, my brother. If you do not rise up, they will kill you. We don't care. YouTube can censor, everybody can censor, but we are not going to keep dying like this now. Everybody rise up. I said it yesterday. I'm saying it again. You know where these people's camps are. The ones that you know, you go and attack them. And every gun, every ammunition that they have in that place, pack them. So that when the rest of them that are hiding in the forest, when they come out, you will have something to defend yourself. Listen, the fact that it happened in Yorubaland and nobody said anything, that tells them Yoruba people are afraid. They cannot try. That's why they keep coming back. They did not try it before because they thought they understood that if they try this kind of thing in the West, these people won't take it. Oh, they can do it in Middle Belt, but not West. But now they are already in West.
It's like they don't care anymore. It's like they've seen us finish because it took them 7 years to disarm us. They disarmed us.
I'm telling you, my brother. I reached Benin City 2020, but I don't recognize Benin City again. It was Malam land. I said, Jesus, Malam land, Benin City.
And if you raise that, they will say, "Don't be tribalist. They are Nigerian. This and that." I was like, "Well, I didn't say they are not."
But you know the funniest thing. They all gather together next to churches. That's where they live. That they stay outside or they sleep outside. They have their mosque outside. They do their tea room outside next to the church. So that the day they just say them wake up, you know where they will go into. I'm saying Edo people are people who are warriors. Everybody knows Edo. We all know Edo people.
You see what
warrior, war.
You see what they don't do there. Sometimes last year. But anyway, I'll let you round up, Rodney. Sorry.
Okay. Look, people are on this line. All I just want to say is the word already come down.
We are under.
Waiting with the fear again. Let us fight. Let's take the war to their gate, to their door mouth. Who bomb Fulani if the whole of Yorubaland, if the whole of Yoruba area rise up and say we want stand? Who bomb Fulani? It no matter where they come from. The more you hear say they come from Sahel, the more reason you should kill them. Look, but I'm not talking. God bless all of you.
Thank you, Baba.
Now what we did, we fight.
Yes, sir.
Now what we did, we fight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rodney. So let me go to another caller. We still have another 25 minutes to go. So here we go. Hello there.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, Maiyegun.
Yes,
yeah, it's Bobby from Amsterdam, actually.
Of course.
What happened? What happened yesterday? I'm fine, Maiyegun. What happened yesterday? I couldn't believe it. But it's the Christian Association of Nigeria that give these people this chance. Because had it been when they killed that guy in Sokoto, they protested and say enough is said. They wouldn't have tried this thing so quick. But as they tried this thing and succeed, they will target more churches. Churches will start putting armed security men to guide them during the church service. Otherwise, they will finish everybody.
But this one that they have also introduced the suicide bomber too, because what happened in Owo yesterday, right? There's a report of an explosion. Yeah. This time around, it's not just an explosion, a dynamite. They are actually shown the impact on somebody. So that could be a suicide bomber.
Then everybody should defend themselves. Because there's no way you can avoid that kind of thing. They can easily target the market everywhere, every public gathering. They can do that anytime, any day.
Even party,
so easy.
Even party, Owambe.
No, that one. Then,
because you know what, Bobby, yeah. You know what they try to get is this, right?
Yeah.
They walked into a church.
Yeah.
Nobody can fault the victims. Okay, like what are they doing in church? Can you say that? But here we are in Yorubaland, where we love party every weekend. I'm not saying people should not do their party. Churches can provide security, except for the soft spot. Big churches in Yorubaland. All this one now, when I go in now, they go to use scanner. I go to use this one. They check you. But what about party? People where they go party, you did there, they sing, they dance, and then now person where bullet no eat. They hear bullet sound though. If you no hear them, don't go be that oh. I am scared every time I think about this, especially with what I saw yesterday. Bobby.
I'm thinking so many things. These people can poison foods, everything, and bring to us also. People that can come into church and kill people. To poison food and bring to us, you think they will think it twice? They won't even, they will see, they will just do it and do it like that. We need to stand up. We need to stop pretending and say nothing is happening or it will be good. Nothing. Even if it will become tomorrow, where will he start? Where will he start disarming these people? And he will just come and start disarming them. They will keep quiet. They will not keep quiet now because they have tested the free access to kill people. And he will just come and start say everybody because you are president. They won't mind you. They have tested the power in killing people. So it will be easy for them. The best thing for us is to stand up.
Killing them. Buhari said, why would Jonathan kill the Boko Haram? Shebi Yaradua gave Niger Delta militant amnesty. That killing or prescribing Boko Haram is unconstitutional. Guess what? The one that they are promoting Atiku in PDP is also against the ban on open grazing. Many of them who are shouting Atiku in southern Nigeria today, maybe they don't even know. Atiku is against ban on open grazing. He said it is unconstitutional. But you are making precedent now. Come back later. They complain, say Fulani herdsmen are still everywhere. Shebina, here we go there.
Maiyegun. This is bad. This is really painful.
It is.
Look how they kill people yesterday, and the Christian Association of Nigeria, they didn't even say anything serious. They will just wake up and condemn. Condemn what? Can't you mobilize people and tell them to come on, let everybody get up and face these people? If we have to die, let's die once. This one we are living is real life. We'll be living and living in fear. You cannot sleep and you cannot go any place and feel free. The worst part is that when you're talking to the people in Nigeria, none of them seem to understand what is happening. You will start listening. You will start asking yourself, what is wrong with these people? Are they not seeing this thing?
Bobby, thank you so much. Yeah.
Let
me take another one before we call it tonight. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Okay, good night. Yeah.
Stay safe, Baba.
Thanks.
So that's a Bobby from Amsterdam, I believe. I have another call on the line. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
My brother, Ekale.
Ekale, sir. Báwo ni o?
Ṣé wà dáadáa?
Àlàáfíà ni, sir.
Well, mo fẹ́ lù yín lọ́gọ̀ ẹnu wípé you are doing a very wonderful job, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Sherry, situation of things in the country. Nigeria.
Broadcast on replay.
Okay, no problem. Let me do that now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sure. Better.
Yeah,
clearly, sir. Go on.
Okay, my brother. Sherry, in cotton shell, nílùú tá à ń pè ní Nigeria. Ó ti kọjá rẹ́kẹrẹ́kẹ́. And of which, tí a bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó tọ́ àti ètò yẹ, á dà yẹn pé at the end of the day, a gbàgbé nǹkan tó ń pè ní Yorùbá. Ó dùn mí láti gbọ́ ńgbà tí Rotimi Akeredolu ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní àná ọ̀sọ́ wípé kí àwọn ọmọ ọ̀wọ̀ kan máa gbégbèsè kan máa já o pé ó dà pé inú ihò kan níbì kan làwọn pípín yẹn wà. So ó mọ̀ pé inú ihò náà wà lẹ́ẹ̀lọ́kọ̀ lù wọ́n bẹ̀. Tinubu lòun lòun fún 150 million fún 125 million naira owó kìnnì. What for? What are we waiting for? And our so-called stupid Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò yẹn náà jókòó síbi kan bẹ̀ ń sọ rubbish.
I condemn.
Where are we going?
I condemn.
Which kind of condemn? In 1990, was it 1992, 93 or so? Those years, nígbà tó ń pariwo káàkiri tí ò tí ì rówó tí ò tí ì rí nǹkan kan, lamba ń pariwo now, fame ti dé, ó ti gba contract, ó ti jẹ anything. So at the end of the day, ó kàn condemn rubbish. Yeah, ó gba contract ní my own shop pipeline, idiot. What are we waiting for? I think the time has come for us. Láti mọ̀ pé okay, tí country yóò bá ṣe dúró nínú ẹ̀, kóníkálukú lọ, we are ready to go. Yoruba should go. There is nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria ti fọ́. ṣé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó sọnù lánàá gbogbo ló máa bí Tinubu lérè. Gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó ń fi ṣòfò lánàá yẹn lórúkọ Ọlọ́run ó máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ Àtìkù á béèrè lọ́wọ́ Buhari. I remembered during the era of Lamadeshina in Oyo State, I was in Ibadan then. There was this war in Shaki, there was this fight in Shaki láàrin àwọn Yorùbá àti àwọn Fulani. This same Buhari idiot òun ló lead wọn wá sí Oyo State. So wọ́n bá Lamadeshina gbà yẹn pé why are your people killing my people?
That was the question he asked.
That was the question then. But why are your people killing my people? And this same man came in and became the president. And our so-called idiot Tinubu on for rule for everybody. Pé òun ló ń gbé wọlé, ó gbé àpàyàn wọlé wá fún àpàwọn ènìyàn ẹ̀. Ó wá ló ń jẹ́ fẹ́rù.
Wọlé fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó tún wá expect red carpet fún un. Ló ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀ náà.
So ó wá gbó nílùú oúnjẹ ó ló ń fẹ́ di president. Gbogbo ọmọdé tó ń bá dàgbà kórí ẹyẹ ló máa jẹ orí ẹyẹ lè jẹ ó dàgbà.
Àníjó dàgbà àṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Gbogbo ìṣẹ̀dá tí Tinubu tó ti tara ẹ̀ sunkún lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ò ní jẹ́ kí Tinubu jẹ́yàn mọ́. Now wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn ní Lẹ́kìn last year ẹni kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n pa ọmọ bàbá Fáṣọ̀rántì òní where is the cow? Now because you now want to become the president now because of that now you now turn yourself because of your own ambition you sold your people. Ever since time to yẹ kó dìde kó jà ó jà time to yẹ kó dìde kó sọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ̀rọ̀ ó wá dín sìn ó wá ní kan no ìṣẹ̀dá gbogbo àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ débẹ̀ wọ́n máa dálẹ̀ ìdílẹ̀ ni and another man tó wù mí kọ́ lọ́n tètè dájọ́ ẹ̀ is Fẹ́mi Adésínà. Then let's forget about all these things. All our so-called churches, I don't know what we are waiting for. I don't know what the churches are doing. All the general overseers, the big general overseers there and there. None of them no law without security escorts now.
They know the situation. So they protect themselves first.
So if it has come to that, then they should allow us to fight.
Thank you.
They should mobilize all the churches.
They are so selfish. You know one thing, sir? They so selfish, eh? Like, as long as they are taken care of, they can tell you to go and pray. They can tell you to, don't burn this country. Let us all come together. Come together when you have people with guns, with 50 rounds of ammunition, 200 rounds of ammunition, and don't get anything. Now vibes.
Even it was written in the Bible that we should watch and pray. What does that watch mean?
Be careful, the guy on guard.
Then watch came before prayer, sir. Yes, watch even came before prayer.
So wọ́n rò pé kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tó sọ pé watch and pray lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ àbí watch which means protect yourself first.
In Israel ò sùn tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́tẹ́ now. They have soldiers guiding us scattered all over. God will fight for us, but then you have to make it. You will probably go láti dìde. So bad the day, Bible to say there is no food for if ọwọ́ tí ò jẹun pé ọwọ́ tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ kò yẹ kó jẹ. Kò lè jẹ now. So when you don't rise to fight, then there is no way God will do anything. We pray before we get something from God. So if we are praying before we get something from God, this is fight. Then you fight it. So many places in the Bible, not in all ogun, all on there support ogun yẹn.
That's right.
So what are we waiting for? The time has come, sir. Like you rightly said, every one of us, all hands should be on deck now. Because eléyìí ti pọ̀ jù, ọ̀wọ̀ ló ṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ni o. Láti ọ̀wọ̀, èké ló ní ìrìn ọ̀wọ̀ sí Àkúrẹ́ o. Èké ló ní ìrìn Àkúrẹ́ sí Ìbàdàn, Ifẹ̀. Wọ́n wọlé bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni o, Òṣogbo, Ọ̀yọ́. Èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Gàngán the other day. Ó pé exactly 1 year tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Gàngán ní Ọ̀ṣun, ní Ọ̀yọ́ State. Ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀wọ̀ náà o. Ẹni tó kàn láti mọ̀ sìn. And I don't know if all these our so-called leaders are not competent enough to lead us, then I think we should lead ourselves.
We are at that point, and it's about to be proven now.
Baba,
thank you so much.
My brother, it is well.
Thank you, sir.
It is well.
Appreciate you. And, yeah, stay well. I mean, stay safe, Baba. Thank you so much, sir. So I have another caller here, and hello. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Bro.
How are you, Baba?
I know me. I'm good. Oh, I'm calling from Nigeria.
God bless you. So you are live.
Lórí program
Go on.
Okay, sorry. Lórí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni mo ní kí n náà contribute. Ẹ wo àwa Yorùbá àti tìtẹ̀tẹ̀rẹ̀ and àwọn olóṣèlú wa, especially the governors in the southwest, want to mortgage life àwọn èèyàn wa. Our people need to wake up. And especially the youth who feel this is the time that is Somoji. This is the time that answers the same energy. Don't be what answer. Somebody be what Yoruba nation now. Most probably it will go far. So going by what happened yesterday, as in the whole state, the West, they should go on rampage, as in maybe protest.
I mean, I expected some level of high-profile meeting. Time, you know what I mean? Like, I got to talk about meeting. You know what I mean? Something has to be done about this. But you see, they are sending condolences. They are sending because they are more interested. They still don't want to offend them in Abuja. They are sending condolences.
This is not time for condolences. Yeah. This is not time for condolences. This is time for action. This is the time for action. For cry out loud. For how long now when you might understand? Simple. Our people want to surround you. Our people want to surround you. But how much about how to prepare? See how prepared are we?
Well, or what to show for what to show. Si baba what to show fún wa wí pé tá bá gbọ́kàn lé gbogbo àwọn tá pè ní ó ṣojú lẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí. We will all be dead.
Then
do you know that? Well, it's now obvious we will all be dead if we are waiting for all these
governor Akeredolu, I was furious in the sense that take laws into their hands. People in one land they didn't take laws into their hands.
To go and kill our people?
Who gave them the permission? Did they take permission from the government? Oh God, I don't know when Yoruba people became. And meanwhile, let me just give you one editing.
Yeah.
Colleague me come, not me. On Sokni in 2014, only Tayo, open Loruko, only now where they parley with these Fulani people. I pity now. Only in Cotton Sonny pay when they are done with middle belt, the middle belt no only tough time. And that's when they are done with middle belt. Yorubaland is next.
Like when we are done with these people who come to you now they feel say you be this Abi. Now we'll go finish last. And they are with us now. It's no longer is coming, Baba. They are here. Sorry, it seems that Nigeria network is acting up, but it's still pretty much on the line. There is a connection issue, so I'm going to wait on it, right? As you are still watching me and you haven't really dropped your own offerings, okay, you can do it now. You can still like the video. Like it. Yeah, like the video. Share it if you haven't. Oh, bro, what happened? It's like the line has now kind of dropped. Oh, no, Nigeria network. I was you to see, I was expecting that he's with me. Oh, no. Sorry, bro. And I actually wanted to hear him. Okay, I have another person on there. Hello.
Hello, my brother Maiyegun General.
Amio, how are you, sir?
My brother, it's not good at all.
It's a mixed feeling, isn't it?
I'm telling you, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, I just want to say a few things. Talk on a few things.
Thank you.
Regarding the confession that Friday gave, right? He said something, the one that was kidnapped. He said something that struck my attention there. He said the terrorists that they said they're going to, they will use the money in buying weapons and they're going to, that they are all over the south, they've occupied every day, are just waiting for the
just signal
for the signal, okay, to overrun us, to strike us and take over Nigeria, and well, the man has not said something that is new. He has only added strength
to the pile of evidence and facts to show to us that this is happening and it will continue to happen. I agree. Go on, Baba.
Exactly. But our people still continue to believe that these things are fake, that these things are not real. I don't know what else can make our people, the Southerners, to know that there is fire on the mountain. This is not a matter of it's not a matter of whether or not it's going to happen. It is going to happen. They are already prepared. Everything is said. They're just waiting for that signal according to them. Okay? And another thing I would say is this. I know it's going to be somehow, people will look at it somehow, but I believe the more we pay ransom to this idiot, the more we are paying down. We are making down payments for them to attack the next victim.
It's like we are funding the terror against
we
ourselves.
We are funding the terrorists because that is where they get the money to buy all their weapons. And mind you, their leader, the Buhari, who is their terrorist leader, and all those in the military, and
collaborators and their military collaborators,
who are their leaders and their collaborators. They open the northern side border for them to bring in all these troops, all these weapons. Okay, where is the money? Where are they getting the money? Is from all this ransom that they are paying. So do you know what the West African
something council? I don't know what their full name is, right? What they said about terrorism funding in Nigeria. They said Nigerian financial system through the Central Bank of Nigeria help terrorists within Nigeria process over 100 billion naira. Is going through the process. It's going through the system of Nigeria financial system, and CBN knows about it. What about those arrested in Dubai?
That. I read that.
It's a terrible thing.
And many other things. It's a terrible thing. And then these people they pay this ransom. They will use it to buy more weapons. Meanwhile, in the south, we have been totally disarmed. Okay? And then we that have been disarmed, we continue to fund them to continue to buy more weapons, to get ready to come and kill us. So I would suggest that we stop paying this ransom. I know it sounds so somehow.
I mean,
it's difficult. It's difficult. But then, okay, look at it this way. How can in a society like this, you're going to pay $100 million naira in 10 bags or how many bags?
He said
and you carry all these bags and drop it somewhere where we have security apparatus, and yet they cannot be able to catch this idiot.
Do you understand? Do you remember when he said that? Do you remember when he said that they dropped the money at the traffic? at the road, roadblocks by the military. They work together. It's sad.
You see? Yes, even C.Y. Danjuma. Didn't C.Y. Danjuma say this? That the military and the government, they are working in collusion with these terrorists. That is not an old news. They work together with them. So for look at now. Buhari have nominated his
own brother,
successor, so to say,
and it's Lawan. He said, I'm not the one announcing him, or somebody else announced him. I don't have a candidate to anything the party does. I support them. Who is a fool?
Okay.
The people believe in
exactly. Okay, look at it, my brother. That man, since he has been a Senate president, has been a rubber stamp Senate president. He has endorsed everything Buhari has done. Now, what do you think will happen if this idiot now become the president, the next president? What do you think will happen? Okay, he has already mastered the act of receiving bribes to now endorse 100% everything the president does on them. So if himself now becomes a president, what do you think is going to happen? He already have the Senate House in his pocket. And the whole thing continues, even will get worse. Because this same man believes in everything Buhari is doing. Yes. Because if you have, for those of us who have been looking, who have been following what is going on in the Senate, most of the time when even some Northerners, there are some concerned Northerners, when they stand up to speak against the evil that is happening, the killing, this Senate Senate president will even try to hush them down, will even try to stop them. He barely tolerates them. So in other words, he is 100%
in cohort with everything that is going on, the killings and everything. It's his agenda. He buys into it. And now people will say, okay, now, how can Buhari nominate him if he doesn't agree in what he's doing? 100%. No, if he doesn't agree in his agenda, people should think. Yes, our people should think, okay? Our people should think there is fire on the mountain. It's high time we stop all this 2023 election distraction and begin to plan how we're going to protect ourselves. How we're going to, these people are coming, they're already there. It's not even they're coming. They are waiting for the time, the whistle, the time. They go ahead. One more thing I have to say quickly. You see, about Tinubu. You see, the people that are supporting Tinubu, we have been saying this thing for many months.
Yes.
Okay, you have been crying. You have been saying this in long. I can't even remember how many times.
I mean, it was when I was saying
Tinubu
that
is not going anywhere.
Too.
Okay, that Tinubu is not going anywhere. They don't want to believe. You see, his supporters, they have allowed their greed, their selfishness, and their stupidity to becloud their sense of judgment and reasoning to see that supporting Tinubu is a venture in futility. Okay? That energy they are using to support Tinubu, let them divert it and begin to support the actualization of Odudua, the actualization of Yoruba nation. Okay? That is just the only way. Tinubu, even if Tinubu goes there, Tinubu will only continue the agenda of Buhari. Okay? Because Tinubu has never one day come out and condemn in totality all the evil that is happening or speak out. You know, like the way he lashed out the other day. Has Tinubu lashed out about what is going, the evil that is going on in Nigeria, the way he lashed out the other day that says, it's my son. He has never done that.
He's never, and he will never do that because he didn't want to. Even when he lashed out at Buhari, he quickly retracted. No, I didn't mean that.
He retracted. I didn't even know.
I didn't mean it. They misquoted me, Baba. We know misquote you. We get the video. But thank you so much, Baba. I'm going to take my last call. My time is up.
Okay, finally, 1 minute. Okay, 1 second before I finally go. My prayer is that everybody that is still supporting one Nigeria, the fate of those people in our war will happen to them.
Amen to that, because now all of us go chop the breakfast as long as Nigeria continues to exist.
Yes, so
Baba, let me take my last call. Yeah, I will speak to you some other time. Stay safe, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So I have this caller who has been like consistently on the line, but whenever it's almost time for me to get him, another person pops up. Hello there.
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Maiyegun, Amo Yoruba le mi fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Phone méjì gan mo ń lò látẹ̀kan.
Yeah.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, etí yín mélòó?
Méjì o.
Ẹ wò ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí o. Àwa táwa ń bí tá à ń pariwo yìí kò ṣe pé live comfortable life o. Àwa òkè gbogbo ẹbí mi ló wà ń bí o. But our concern nípa yín tẹ́ wà ń lé. À ń sọ fún yín, ẹ dìde, ẹ má sùn, ẹ ti ń sùn. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ dìde. Nǹkan kan mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ ẹ́ tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé Tinubu. Àwọn àgbààgbà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá ní ohun èèyàn lóhun Ọlọ́run. Àwọn èèyàn tó ń sọ pé Tinubu ò lè lọ ibì kankan. Ọlọ́run ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run ń gbẹnu àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn, ẹ ṣí etí yín kẹ́ gbọ́ràn, ẹ dìde. Ṣó dìgbà tó bá pa yín tán ni? Ṣó dìgbà tó bá pa yín tán, ẹ dìde. Ọgbọ́n wà lóríṣiríṣi, ọgbọ́n kúrẹ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ kọ́ọ̀tù tẹ́ ń para yín kiri. Ẹ dẹ̀ dìde. Gbogbo yín pátápátá ló máa kàn lẹ́yẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ dìde, ẹ jà fúnra yín, ẹ dìde. Tẹ́ bá dìde, wọn náà wọn tó bá ṣípá níyà ẹ̀ máa gbé. Tẹ́ bá dìde, àwọn ìlú tó máa gbọ́ máa dìde, wọ́n máa tàn yín wá láti wá ràn yín lọ́wọ́. Bọ̀ ẹ́ láti sáàtì kìíní. Ó jẹ́ kí wọ́n rántí máa nǹkan. Máa ẹ̀ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Á ní nǹkan tọ́lọ́run sọ fún òun lógun. Ogun ni pé gbogbo nǹkan tọ́lọ́run sọ pé kò ní sógun pé kinní kan. Lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta mò ń rí oríṣiríṣi ní òun pé kíní yìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó máa hápùn gbogbo àwọn àbúrò mi tó jẹ́ bí cousin létí máa ń pèlè pé ẹ wá. Nígbà tí lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá, wọ́n ti fẹ́ pè mí papọ̀ ẹ̀gún. Kíní kan máa ṣẹlẹ̀, kíní kan. Mo ní mò ń sọ fún yín, ẹ dìde, ẹ lọ fọ́ọ̀mù vigilante ládùúgbò. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ wèrè tẹ́lẹ̀.
Support máa wá, a máa help yín.
Support máa wá.
Ọ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀ bá ready, àbá rẹ̀ sí bílíọ̀nù kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan.
Kí la fẹ́ ṣe kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan? because ẹ kàn máa ọmọ àdàbẹ ni pé èèyàn kàn pọn mi sínú apẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. because ẹ láti wà á sí ẹ ti ṣe
owó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà.
àwọn èèyàn náà jẹ́.
we need you. God bless you. Bàbá bá mi jáde.
Ọlọ́run ẹ dìde àǹtẹ̀ mo ti fẹ́ sọ fẹ́ yan ọmọ rìdíìmù àánú yín ṣe mí tó bá ṣe gbà Adébóyè á lọ o. Kí lorúkọ àwọn churches tó kù yìí olórí wọn gbogbo wọn á lọ Oyèdépò á lọ o Kúmúyè á lọ o gbogbo yín pátápátá gbà o ẹ ti lọ. bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sunkún fáwọn tànà lọ́ọ́ máa ṣe sunkún fún yín pátápátá tó ta sáyé àgbàgbé ẹ̀.
in 2 days.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ rìdíìmù ẹ̀yin ọmọ gbogbo churches tó kù ẹ ṣí etí yín ẹ tàn ọ̀nà lọ Yorùbá nation ní ọ̀nà ẹ tàn lọ ẹ kóra yín jọ ẹ jà fúnra yín Fúlàní ò tẹ ẹ mọ Yorùbá kò mọ mùsùlùmí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin mùsùlùmí ẹ dìde à ń sọ fún yín báyìí à ń pa láriwo à ń sọ lọ́rọ̀ mẹ́wàá mò ń sọ fún yín gbogbo wa ń sọ fún yín ẹ gbọ́ ẹ ṣí etí yín ẹ dìde ẹ jà fúnra yín ẹ jà ẹ wò bàbá yìí apá ẹ ti rọ máa kí ló fi jẹ olórí jagunjagun lẹ Yorùbá kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà irọ́ gbogbo wọn ti wà òkè tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ pa ìmínú wọn ní citizen abroad ẹlòmíì níwèé London ẹlòmíì Amẹ́ríkà tó jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ọmọ àṣà lọ ní gbogbo yín on your own ẹ má jẹ́ ká dẹ́rù Fúlàní ẹ dìde ẹ ń láti jà fúnra yín ẹ dìde wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ó tó fọlọ́gbọ́n wẹ́ èyí tá a sọ fún yín yìí Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó bóyá gbé tí ọ̀tún wọlé kò ní gbòsì jáde ẹ dìde o ẹ jà fúnra yín o ẹ jà fúnra yín Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ jà fúnra lágbára Ọlọ́run. Maiyegun, good night.
You too. So thank you so much for that. This is where we're going to draw the curtains. Everyone, I know so many of us who probably will want to still call in. It's such a load and busy night. But you will think tonight is busy, Abi. Wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the big day. All your prayer that all enemy of Tinubu that don't want Tinubu to be president, all your prayers, if he go get answer, if he's not going to get answer, it's about time. That's why I said, me, I'll not be the architect of your problem. Not be me if they frustrate your lives. I'm not the one who is going to give anybody tickets. As for me, Igborere, Niliobo, all of them. So we will celebrate their destruction because now them, they destroy themselves, not me. It's not me, it's not you. So you call it karma. No, it's not karma like that. Now self-destruct. Now say they be. They could destroy themselves. When they are done with, we'll celebrate that. We'll move to the next one. Okay? So tomorrow is a big day. Hopefully, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo, Alimajiris, and the rest of you. I will help you join others in prayer. Make your Tifnumbu, make them manage, help them small. But we all know OTZ. Za zu ze kolu mpadabonle. Just like he said, Toba no mi amabonle. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time with me tonight. Okay, I'm going to see some other time. Okay, if you enjoy yourself with me tonight, like my broadcast, share it if you haven't, and if you want to stay back, subscribe, especially on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. The next time you see me, it's going to be another hot topic to talk about. Until then, stay safe and good night, everyone.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́. Ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.